So I've realized something over the past week or two, that I've not only lied to you, but I've lied to myself. You see, about 2 weeks ago, I created a video where I wanted to try to get over my fear of vlogging in public. And so I came to one of the busiest places in Austin, Texas, the Domain, which is where I'm at now. But what I ended up doing is I ended up walking to like places where nobody was. And so I didn't really put myself in any uncomfortable situations. I want to get over that fear, because over the last 2 weeks, I've just been like beating myself up that, man, I tried. Yes, I was outdoors, and yes, I was in public vlogging, but I wasn't really outdoors. Like, I wasn't really putting myself in these uncomfortable situations. So today, like, here I am in one of the busiest places in Austin, Texas, the Domain. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to go and vlog in public and help get over this fear. Because I know there's other people out there that are just like me, and they've got this same fear where they want to, maybe start a YouTube channel. They want to start creating, but the thought of doing anything in public where you're talking to a camera is terrifying. And so for me, I want to help not only myself get over the fear, but I want to help you get over the fear and let you know that, hey, it's okay that you can be in public and talking to a camera. And for me, as a content creator and a YouTuber, now that I'm going from a photographer to now being in front of the camera and really doing the video side of it, if I want to hit my goals as a content creator, one of the things that I have to start doing is I've got to get over the fear of being in front of a camera. And by doing that, just like anything in life, whenever people ask me for advice for photography, the one thing that I always come back, and the one piece of advice that I always give them, is you've got to stay consistent. You've got to put in the reps. And that is what's going to make you a better creator, is doing it consistently. And so what I want to do for my channel is I want to start mixing content where not only am I doing things in my studio where I've got like my nice beautiful background, I've got that nice locked off shot, but I also want to mix in some content where I'm doing things like this, where I'm going, out in public. I'm definitely around, like, people are just walking by, these people just like look at me like I was crazy. And I want to get over that fear, because I think I've realized that so many people, we want to create content, but then see, like, somebody just pulled up right next to me. It's crazy. There's people literally everywhere. But I think I've realized we all want to create content, but there's something happens where when we get ready to turn on the camera, or we pick up the camera and start talking to it, we're so worried about the fear of just complete strangers and what they think of us. And the wild thing with that is when people are creating content or they're creating videos, we're creating videos for complete strangers anyways, right? Like, that's the wild thing about like content creators, is we're putting a camera in front of our face to create videos in hopes that complete strangers watch these videos. So like, I'm trying to make sense of that, of why do we as creators have such a hard time creating content when we would kill for all of these people around me to become subscribers and to like see this content, but yet when we're actually in that part of it, we like freeze up and we don't want to do it. It's the weirdest thing, but I think I figured it out. I think we're so worried about what people think of us and like how they're judging us. And if we really break that down, right? Like when people walk by us, it's literally a micro interaction, right? Like, if I walk by somebody and they look at me weird and I get like a kind of a weird double take about, holding a camera or talking into it, that's a fleeting thought. They're going to think about it for, 2 or 3 seconds, and then it's gone. Like, they're never going to think about it again. Like, they're not going to go home and be like, man, do you remember that weird guy that I saw like talking to a camera? Like, what was he doing? I wonder where that content's going to go. That's just not how people think. And so we put so much energy and emphasis into what those complete strangers think that we prevent ourselves from growing, and like we prevent ourselves from doing any type of creating. And so it's just the wildest thing. And so what I want to start doing is coming here to more places like this where I'm talking in public and I'm becoming comfortable with that. Because the person that I am, usually at night, I'm watching other YouTubers, I'm watching vloggers, other channels, and I'm getting so much inspiration from people that are doing it. You know, they've got their camera and they're talking in public. But then when I wake up the next day and I start to think about talking in public and I start to think about, oh, today's the day I'll bring my camera out and I'll start vlogging, I freeze up, and it's the wildest thing. And lately, you know, I've been trying to like process that and journal about it, and I think I realized that I'm so worried about what complete strangers think about me that honestly for years I've stopped my creative journey because of that, because I've been so worried about what complete strangers think about me as I'm passing them with a camera. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that journey. I think a lot of other creators that want to create content are so worried about what complete strangers think about what it looks like that they just don't ever create content. And so it's just a weird spot to be in. So if this is something like you've ever resonated with, or like if this has stopped you from creating, let me know below, because I'm pretty confident that I am not alone in this process. You know, so here I am. It's May 2nd. It's a beautiful day out. It's on a Saturday, literally the busiest time here at the domain. And there's people everywhere. You know, I've now been doing this for, I don't know, what has it been, 2 or 3 minutes, just walking around. And the more I'm doing this, yeah, I'm getting, you know, I'm getting people that are like looking at me and giving weird looks, but I'm getting more comfortable with it. Like I've even noticed I'm holding the camera up higher because I'm not as nervous holding it down here. And so even just like small things in this one little vlog, I've already noticed I'm getting more confident talking in front of the camera. So to wrap up, I hope this video helps you, because it's helping me get confidence as a creator, and it's helping me grow into the YouTuber that I want to become. And if that's something that you resonate with, let me know. And if you want to see more content like this, where I'm coming to the domain or other places here in Austin, Texas, and taking you along for the journey, more of like kind of a raw vlog style, let me know in the comments below. All right. If you're new here, consider clicking subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.